to historic Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Utah Utes and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys, I caught up with Coach Satterfield before the game. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tapes all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Utes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Cincinnati's offense has the ball first today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Back to pass, it's French. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Gibson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Johnson.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. Powers through the defender. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 4.
You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it cost the defense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going to the air. The sure hands, it's Gibson. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. And the Bearcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Almost picked off.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Well, way to go on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's French. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Utah Utes offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And out to lead this offense is Devin Dampier. He's trying to bounce back from a 4-interception game in their last loss. Now in motion. They'll run for it. It's Parker. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Here's a gift to Parker. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Right side, it's Brink. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really excited to see what Utah is going to do this year. You're so used, David. We were for years seeing Kyle Whittingham strolling the sidelines for Utah. Obviously, he's now off in Ann Arbor, but with Dampier back at quarterback, they've got the pieces. And the Big 12 every year we know is so wide open. If Utah can continue to be physical, they had some big losses, especially along the offensive line. I think this could be a special season in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, and you saw a lot of good moments from Dampier. I mean, this guy can scramble around, can run around, can make things happen. It's the passing game. Can it evolve? Can it grow? They've got weapons, but it all starts with the quarterback.
Second down, gonna throw it. It's complete on the right side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Utes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, it's Brink. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Under pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And we're even here in the first.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
From deep, it's Payne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. Hits inside, it's Johnson. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Shakes off the defender. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in...
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Utes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Handoff for Parker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Left side, it's Brigg. He's past the 30. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He'll work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Here's a gift to Parker. Got the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's going to take off. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Caught on the RPO.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Dampier. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Grab behind the line. It's Perry. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Handoff for Parker. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. The Utes decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Taken down right away. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to throw, it's French. Finds us back in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Down here on the Utah sideline, developing story, guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game.
Makes the grab in their space. Inside the 30. Past the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Utes. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Drops back. It's French. Finds his big tight end. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. 2nd down coming up. Sells to fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Rush right in his face. He's going to run it. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Rush is on. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Parker. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Hits the hole. It's Perry. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the #1 team, the Texas Longhorns. Now back to your game inside Nippert Stadium. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We are just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for the edge. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. Turns it on at midfield. Speeding down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Utes. And the beatdown has ensued. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He's past the marker.
In an offense, when you can generate explosive plays by running the football, you got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Got him on the RPO. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. 2nd and long here. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of that one.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and Duke chose to run out of bounds.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting a run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
And the Bearcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Johnson. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other, keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with the big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Out wide right, it's Simmons. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Buys time to his left. Just got rid of that one.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll give it to Parker.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them. But you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Go, he got loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Makes the grab. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
He'll throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. It's good, easy call for the refs. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Utes sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. The Utes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Utes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Quarterback will keep it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got it, first down and more. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Get it out to the supersonic guy. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Throws it off the RPO. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Bray. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's second and long. Here's a gift to Parker. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Reels it in. Runs through a man, and he might have space. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to throw, it's French. Fires to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success. Football if they were going to win this game, and one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Personal foul. Defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. On the move, it's Brake. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Touchdown, Utah! And the stomping has commenced. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, and you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped. Sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's French. Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into it.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. They're all over him. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Right at the line. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. And the Utes will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll go with Parker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
The Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the option. Touchdown, Utes! Great job by the back on the option.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
44, Cincinnati, 12.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30. Let's get off the field.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Pass to 6. Could be an alley. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.